Alright, y'all, so in case you missed it or in case you do not know, the Epstein files have dropped, and in one of the documents, Jay-Z and Pusha T were name dropped. So most names, most details were redacted, but I'm gonna read what's clear. So in approximately 1994, revealed herself to as a past victim of SA by Epstein. She described the abuse occurring during parties, further identified as a friend of. In approximately 1996, Dash resided with Dash in Dash. An unknown man abducted Dash from her home when she later awoke in the presence of Harvey Weinstein and Sean Carter, Jay-Z, while Weinstein had inserted his fingers into Dash. Dash believed she was in Epstein's mansion in Florida. Dash estimated she was abducted on 7 occasions, awakened each time in an opulent indoor setting. Dash suffered from sex abuse on multiple occasions in which Epstein participated. Dash recalled Leon Black and William Barr, current United States Attorney General, being present during some of the occasions of abuse. In approximately 2008, Dash last recalled being abused by Epstein. On each occasion, Dash believed she was drugged, clouding her memory. Dash attributed the drugging as frequently performed by persons assigned as handlers, whom she described as persons who established friendships with the victims. Among her handlers, Dash identified the artist Pusha T. In approximately 2007, Dash attended a party, Dash following invitation from an unknown man who approached her as she walked down a street. Weinstein and Pusha T also attended the party and dragged her before engaging in SA. Damn. Dash claimed to have additional information to other persona involved in the enterprises and the information related to racketeering conducted in support of the trafficking. Dash further believed she was under surveillance and stalked at the discretion of the people involved in the SA. Dash confirmed she was not diagnosed with any mental illness. Dash refused to provide her physical address, advising this maintained her permanent address. Rather, she moved between staying at different hotels. End quote. Alright, y'all, I just woke up to this news, this frenzy, so I had to get the details first before I actually made a video on it. So, on the streets of Twitter, child, it is in a frenzy. So, other people were name dropped as well. And you would expect that this big social media outlet, pages like TMZ, The Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, you would expect, to name a few, that they would talk about this, they would cover this, but they haven't. If you go on their pages and check, it's silent. They're not covering Jay-Z's name. Like, Jay-Z's name is not posted anywhere near the Shade Room. But Donald Trump was name dropped in the files. Donald Trump was reported by TMZ. Elon Musk was also reported and name dropped in the files, and Elon Musk was also covered by TMZ. But Jay-Z and Pusha T, they're silent. What exactly does that tell you? And this is when Nicki Minaj comes in, because Nicki might tell a joke but never a lie, and she did talk about this. So people are actually calling Nicki Minaj crazy. When Kanye West talked about Jay-Z and Pusha T, people labeled Kanye West as crazy. And now it's in official documents by the government that were released. And if you go and check on their website, I'm sure by now they're still there. And people are saying that that's false. And the bots on X are working overtime by saying that it's a lie and it's misleading. And some people are actually questioning if that Pusha T news and the Jay-Z news is real or fake. But if this was another artist, child, they wouldn't even be questioning it. So Jay-Z made his debut in 1994 with the song In My Lifetime, 2 years before the FBI report was filed about him harrowing a minor. Back in the day, he was a street thug. He was selling drugs on the streets. This is not allegedly, because he also did rap about this in his songs. And his record label, so they're hanging on to this fact that his record label was founded in 1994 to 1995, and he released his album Reasonable Doubt in 1996. But keep in mind that he was releasing music 10 years before he even founded his record label. And he was hanging around Angie Martinez. And Angie Martinez used to party with Trump and Harvey Weinstein. So he was friends with Angie Martinez, so he could have found himself in those circles. And Harvey Weinstein himself said that he knew Jay-Z on a personal level for many, many years. So there is a history there. There's also photos of him with Alia when Alia was 15 in 19... I don't remember, but when Alia was 15, he was way above 20. And when Beyonce was 16 or 17, he was way above 20. So, child, the pattern is there. Everyone in Hollywood knows this, but the general public is trying to act like they're blind. And I have seen TMZ post about Trump, because Trump was also name dropped. I have seen them post about Elon Musk, but I haven't seen them post about Jay-Z or Pusha T. The Shade Room, however, did post about Jay-Z and Pusha T, but they deleted it, but child, we got the receipts. So allegedly, he is threatening them behind the scenes, child. And so a lot of these media pages are afraid of posting it. And Nicki cloaked this. So every time you see Roc Nation being exposed, four things will happen. One, Will Smith will appear, and he is already dealing with his own trials and tribulations concerning that ongoing active SA case, and he did make a public appearance with his family in Paris. Two, a famous person is announced dead. So the famous person that was announced dead on January 30th is Catherine O'Hara. So she is the woman who was playing the part of Kevin's mom in the Home Alone series. And there have been conflicting reports around her death. So one account from TMZ, also stated by her agency CAA, says that she passed away peacefully at her LA home after a brief illness, with no comment on who discovered her. So they're saying she passed away at her home. And then page 6 in the New York Post detail that the paramedics rushed her to a nearby hospital in a serious condition around 5 a.m., citing first responders, and that she was still alive upon arrival but died shortly after. So page 6 in New York Post are saying she died at the hospital. TMZ and someone else from her agency are saying that she passed away at home. So even though we're still waiting on the cause of death, she previously disclosed that she had a rare heart condition called dextrocardia, and that doesn't necessarily align with the report that it was caused by a brief illness, because dextrocardia is a congenital defect. You're born with it. And people are wondering, why are they lying about where she died and why and how she died? But child, may her soul rest in peace. 3, their allies will begin to post or say nasty things about Nicki Minaj. Child, TMZ has been breathing down Nicki's neck. If Nicki sneezes, TMZ is quick to write an article about it. And 4, Lacey will pop up looking dumb. He did that the first time when the Diddy allegations were going around, child. Let's see how he pops out now. And also, he was friends with Diddy in the early 90s. So, child, connect the dots. Don't be dumb. Don't believe what the big media is telling you. They're lying to you, but connect the dots by yourself.
If you take people like Jay-Z and fucking Pusha T, they made their living killing our people. So how the fuck they gonna stand up for our people? You know what I'm saying? But we forget that because we love Jay-Z's music so much. We love Pusha's music so much, right? But you think they would ever, Beyonce had the best fit for somebody else? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You think they would ever tell the truth? No, if they told the truth, they'd go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So you have liars. Man. Liars are now the face of our culture.
Yo, don't put up no movies. I said, that's not my style. That's not what I'm going to do. Yeah, I could have put up movies. I could have showed the R. Kelly video that everybody's talking about, made fun of it, and said, yo, Jay's hanging out. When Jay and I was in there doing Best of Both Worlds, you can't tell me Jay didn't see a 14-year-old girl come in the studio and shit on R. Kelly's rap. No. You can't tell me, you won't sit here and tell me that working on that album, that he ain't never seen no 14-year-old girl come in the vicinity?
My belief is that anybody who's worked with him and been in his cypher has seen it go down.
You've seen it go down.
Child, this is only the beginning. First, it was Diddy being taken down, and Diddy, child, that man ain't coming out of jail. Now it's Jay-Z, and Beyonce ain't innocent in all this either. But I will leave you guys with this clip by Sloan Bella, where she was at Sloan Bella, actually, where she was talking about how Jay-Z's downfall will begin. I will see you guys in my next video.
There are legal troubles for Jay-Z that come up in November, and they come attached to another person, but not a person that you actually think, which would be P. Diddy spilling the beans as he gets dragged into court. No, it's not P. Diddy, it is somebody else. And I'm kind of swinging around to Justin Bieber, like I'm looking at the people up there, and I'm kind of torn between Chris Brown and Justin Bieber. But I'm going the Justin Bieber way here, because Bieber is involved in this sideways. Now this connects him to R. Kelly. High level pimping and pandering for the music industry through the trafficking of human beings, okay? So I'm going to put that out there in that fashion. You, me, them, we're going to start seeing through the veil when it comes to Jay-Z, and within 3 years, public favor is removed. Now, he's not the first one to go down behind P. Diddy, but he's a close second. Russell Simmons pops up in the conversation, okay, in the conversation. So I have not heard head nor tail of Russell Simmons. He pops right in right now for months. I mean, he went off somewhere and who the hell knows where he went. Those words, that hiding will come to play in the future months. We're going to see conversation from Russell Simmons It's either behind the scenes, something that is going to bring about a change in how the public looks at Jay-Z. I get Jay-Z connected to Clive Davis, connected to P. Diddy, and so there's a succession of things happening. Clive is old right now, so he's probably next in line, but I'm kind of shooting off with Chris Brown, and then I'm shooting off with Justin Bieber, and then I'm kind of going to MC Hammer. Like, it's happening. These people are being used on different levels to take other people's money, clean it, move things all about the country under the guise of their creative talents. So it's a combination that's coming after him. And when they take him down, they're going to take Beyonce down behind him. And it's going to start crumbling. He has a target directed at him because people want him